friends, Kaylin here, Full Purpose and Heart, and in this video I am going to share with you my updated curriculum path for my 5-year-old. So she is between kindergarten and first grade, and in the beginning of the year, back in September, I had a whole slew of stuff that we were doing together, and I've really narrowed that down, mostly because our life completely changed. So if you're looking for like a minimalistic approach to school and you're looking for some resources, hopefully some stuff that I'm doing might interest you, and then I can point you in the directions where you can find those resources. So if you're interested, let's get started. All right, before I get started, I want to mention I also just filmed for my preschooler his minimalistic stuff. So if you want to check out that video, I'll try to remember to link it in the eye in the sky here. And then the description box below will have the links for the stuff that I am using for my daughter. Okay, so first and foremost, she starts her day with a computer program. Now, what we use in our home is called Waterford Upstart, and it's a free program that's available in some of the states, not all of them, so it depends on where you live. I'll put a link below. You can check out and see if it's available in your state. But it's a program that covers English and math, so, or like pre-reading and math. So if you don't have that, then you can also go with like ABC Mouse. I have feelings about that, but if you stick with your son or daughter and you just make sure that they stay on the learning path, I think it's like the learning part of the program is actually really good. The only problem that I have with ABC Mouse is that it can get really distracting because they have like the hamster or the fishbowl or whatever it is, and kids can kind of get distracted on that side. So when I do put my kids on ABC Mouse, or if you choose to do that, I would just recommend that you sit with them and just make sure that they stay on their learning path. And you may want to consider getting some kind of touch screen computer or tablet that they can do, because sometimes the mouse can be tricky for those young fingers. So that's really the bulk of my daughter's work right now. And she, because it's like a learning program or like a SMART program, it follows her progress and challenges her to her level. So that's the first thing. It's 20 minutes of English, and then she gets about 10 minutes or so of math. So that's where it starts. She's doing that, and then I'm doing preschool with my 3-year-old. When she finishes doing that, then this is her work right here. So on my shelf, like, this is all I have for her. It's super approachable. It makes me feel like we don't have that much that we have to cover. So the first thing that I have for her, this is something that I've had for years and years and years. It's available in my shop. You get 2 different color choices. So hers is a little bit more of like a beachy, colory tone. My son's is like darker rainbow reds, whatever. Okay, so this is hers. And as you can see, like, I have all these subjects that I was going to do with her, and I've like narrowed it down so much. So, because she just got off of, her online program, then we just move right into an English unit. So I print off at the beginning of each week. This is something that I get off of Evan Moore's teacher file box, and I have just a whole like slew of resources available to me through that subscription, and I'll have to do a video on it because it's like mind-blowing how amazing it is. But anyway, so this particular one is like reading comprehension week 5, so I just printed off the 5 days and then the reading that we do. So I read the story to her. This is level 1, I'm pretty sure, for first grades. And so it's a little bit beyond her reading ability. So I will actually read this to her and make sure she's watching, and I'll like point to the words, and then I'll have her read it back to me if I feel like we have some time or if I'm like super motivated. Anyway, and then we answer the questions. Sometimes she'll read through these answers, and sometimes I will read them to her. But we have 5 days of this. This is, again, a reading comprehension. And if you don't want to buy Teacher File Box subscription, you just want the reading comprehension book, you can, of course, buy the print copy, or I think they even have a digital copy of that. So I print off this at the end of every week, ready for the next week. And then she does this one. This is the sight words pre-K, and it's just a perfect reading level for her. I just finished filming a video that was like a look in the book for this, so I'll link that in the Eye and Sky here if you want a little more information about it. But essentially, it comes with a list right here, right? And it has, this is her words for the week, and she reads them every day. And then there's like an activity that she can do with those words. I think there's like 4 activities. Now, this is, in the beginning of the year, I was doing The Good and the Beautiful, and this is like the same activity that The Good and the Beautiful has, but I like this one so much better because I got bored of just their reading list. I'm putting this back. I'm sorry that I'm like not looking at you guys, but I got bored of their reading list, and because the way that The Good and the Beautiful does it is they're just like list right next to each other, and then when the student masters the list, then they can color in the animal in the picture. And it just, I don't know, I just like this better. That's it, right? So it's colorful, and you practice the list, and it has this reading thing that's right on level for my child. And so she reads through this, and that confidence that she gets is just, but it's worth every penny that you pay. So anyway, I do this with her, and we read through the list every single day, and then she does one of the activities. So it's 4 activities and a list with that. And then I believe that there are 18 lists. So 18 weeks worth of stuff. And then you can bump up to the kindergarten level when you finish this, or you can bump down to, or you can do it again or whatever, right? Okay, so that's English. And then the last thing that I'll do with her is her social studies. This is a program that I bought many years ago. It's by Karen Jones. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description box, but it's from Teachers Pay Teachers. Little Thinkers is what it's called. And I give her 100 stars. Guys, like, buy this. I'm just telling you. She doesn't know I exist. This is not a sponsored video, but honestly, okay, so this is the teacher's page. It explains everything that you have to do, and the bundle comes with everything. So this little, like, this boy's name is Sam, and this spinner is all there. You just print it off, read through the activities, and then I created this thing. Again, all the pages, well, I just put this, I like mounted it on this thing and like put the comb binding on it, but the page is there, so you get that, and then you do one of these activities. It comes with a PowerPoint presentation with all these like books that you read and pictures. It's done for you. Like, hello. Is there anything that a homeschool mama doesn't love more than done for you, right? So anyway, we just do one of these activities, and I'll do history with her like twice a week. So that's that. And then for science, I haven't really done a lot of science with her. She kind of just piggybacks off of what her brother is doing. And so he does stuff with BJU Press, and he's in 3rd grade. So she kind of, bums off whatever he's been doing. And I had this whole like science curriculum built out for her that I had created, but it just ended up being too many papers and too many supplies that I just cut it out. And now our science is like more just experimental. What I'm cooking in the kitchen, come and learn with me, or, we're walking through a forest, let's check it out, or whatever, right? I see something on Instagram that someone else has posted, like a video of the fish or the bird eating the fish that they saw, and I'm like, let's watch that, right? So hers is really minimal like that. So anyway, that's it. That's literally her day. So it takes her, I'm going to say probably an hour, because she does that 30-minute block on the computer. And then this work takes about 15-ish minutes, right? We do reading together, so I guess you could count that in as a part of our day, but that's just part of like the rhythm of our life. So I don't count it as like our homeschool day. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful for you. Again, check that description box below, and I will share links for your convenience if I can find them, and then you can grab any of these resources. But like I said, like this is her stuff on my shelf. So, and if you watch the video about my 3-year-old, this is his stuff, and this is her stuff. Like the space that I'm taking here is legit. So, all right, guys, hopefully you found this video helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and share it with a friend if you feel like it's something that they could find useful for their homeschool journey. Follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm at. that's it. Talk to you later, friends. Bye.